Magandang umaga po sa lahat po ng ating mga estudyante sa Think and Grow Rich class, mga estudyante natin sa The Late Investor class, at sa lahat po na sumusubaybay sa ating programang Manage Life Radio. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at masayang pakikinig at pag-aaral sa araw na ito. Sa araw po na ito ay mag-aaral tayo sa ilang quotations po na binanggit po ni Bob Proctor. Si Bob Proctor po ay isa po sa mga sikat na mga tagapagturo na nag-appear na rin po minsan sa The Secret, at siya po ngayon ay merong punto na gustong bibitiwan sa atin, no? Yung sinabi niya nga na you can't just think and grow rich, you have to do something with those thoughts. Siya po ang author na Think and Grow ng libro na You Were Born Rich, at sinabi niya you cannot just simply think and grow rich. Sinabi niya doon na you have to do something with your thought. Meron po siyang 4 na bagay dito or 4-step process kung paano po natin i-attract yung mga bagay na gusto natin. Kasi may mga bagay daw, sabi niya po, na pumipigil sa atin bakit hindi natin nakukuha yung mga gusto natin sa buhay. May mga bagay na pumipigil sa atin na ma-accomplish yung mga bagay na yun dahil nga hindi natin tamang ginagamit ang ating pag-iisip. Kasi po subconsciously, gumagawa tayo ng mga bagay-bagay na lihis po doon sa gustong mangyari natin, no? Sabi niya nga, we are not attracting the good thoughts kasi gusto natin ng mga positibong bagay pero ang isip natin negatibo. Gusto nating umasenso pero ang iting isip ay may problema, nandun pa rin sa poverty level. Kasi may punto rin po siya Sabi ng ilan na ang law of attraction daw ay hindi tama. But I think may punto si Bob Proctor na sinabi niyang, for what you believe, you can achieve. No? Sinabi niya po kasi doon. So, when you look at it in the biblical perspective, may punto po siya. Because attraction nowadays, naging pangit kasi ang connotation niya dahil nga sa mga religious people na nagsasabi na hindi daw tama yan kasi para daw ang Diyos wala ng kapangyarihan. Actually, ganito po yan. Ganito po yung kasimple kung isi-settle natin. God is a divine and He instituted laws. And law of attraction is the law of the universe. Napapayag man tayo sa hindi, mangyayari talaga. At tulad ng law of gravity, God is God of divine. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na because God is God of divine, hindi na tayo gagawa ng law of gravity. Hindi na natin paniniwalaan ang law of gravity kasi naniniwala tayo sa Diyos. Kasi ang gravity, maitatapon ka pataas, babagsak talaga yan. But the law of attraction is also the same. Na pag meron kang mga bagay na pinaniniwalaan, meron kang mga bagay na pinasok mo sa puso mo, probably mangyayari sa'yo because that's what you attracted. And that is a law. It's God's instituted law in the universe. At kung titingnan po natin, when people just follow this law, they will really benefit on it. Say for example, the law of aerodynamics. Kung titingnan natin, ang eroplano is the benefit that we use because of the aerodynamics na law. Tama po ba? So maraming bagay tayong nabibinipisyuhan because of the law that God instituted in the universe. And one of them is the law of attraction. So paano daw ginagamit ang law of attraction ayon kay Jim Rohn? Ni Bob Proctor. Paano ba ito dapat gawin? Ano ba ang process nito? Una po, sinabi niya sa unang process is build the idea and image in your mind of what you want. Kung ano daw ang gusto natin, i-build up natin yan sa ating isip at kailangan atin itong tingnan natin, we have to have an image of it. We have to have a picture of what we really like. Say for example, if you want to become financially free, you have to build an image that you are sitting on a chair, watching over your flax, or probably gusto mong maging isang magaling na seaman. Image yourself or see a picture na nakaupo ka sa isang yate, nakatingin sa dagat, no? Many people believe conscious thinking has no power over subconscious processes. However, it's by conscious repetitions or repetitious thought that the automatic habitual patterns of the subconscious mind can be changed. Sinabi ni ni Bob Proctor na ang kailangan natin is repetitious thought o paulit-ulit na pag-iisip sa bagay na gusto nating mangyari. Ibig sabihin, finifeed up natin yung subconscious mind natin in order for our subconscious mind to work. Your subconscious mind has no will of its own. So, ito ay nakasalalay lang doon sa ating tinatawag na conscious mind, sa ating pag-iisip na nag-iisip talaga. So, we have to feed our subconscious mind with thought by regularly thinking from the conscious level. At sinabi niya po dito, it only works on the data which you feed in the form of ideas, beliefs, and interpretation. And it always seek to give appropriate feelings and to accomplish the goals that you consciously feed on it. Ibig sabihin, kung ano pong pinaniwalaan natin, siya pong nagkakatotoo. Tama po ba? Ngayon, ito po ang ginagawa natin. We feed our mind with ideas and beliefs and interpretations. Pinapakain natin yung isip natin, no? Para bang ito isang paniniwala na mangyayari talaga. Alam ko mangyayari talaga. And eventually, what will happen? As the law says, to those who believe all things are possible, then it can happen to you. Of course, because you believe that God instituted this, it will happen. Hindi mo ginagawang Diyos ang batas or the law of attraction. You just recognize that it's God instituted this law and that's why it's happening on you. Kaya, huwag po nating i-underestimate itong law of attraction. Number 2 po sa process niya is internalize or get emotionally involved with the idea or image. Ngayon, napasok na po yung image sa isip natin, no? Nandoon na po nakapasok siya at we have this picture of who we really want to be. So, ang gagawin po natin kasunod sa listahan niya is internalize and get emotionally involved with the idea or image. Kailangan ma-feel natin, no? Kung, I suggest, basahin niyo po ang libro ni Dr. Maxwell Maltz na Psycho-Cybernetics and you will understand what I mean. Doon mo kasi ilalagay yung puso mo, tarang ramdam na ramdam mo. Naalala niyo yung TFR? From thought, kailangan makapikto yun sa feelings natin. Dapat sa isip mo mayaman ka, but you have this feeling that you are really emotionally attached to it. Now, when you are emotionally attached to it, what eventually will happen? Number 3 po ang darating. Ito po ay automatic na po. You will change your vibration, sabi niya. You will change your feelings. You will change the way you act. You will change the way you send thoughts to the world, no? At number 4 po sa listahan niya dito is attract what you are in harmony with it. So you can attract only if you are in harmony with what you are thinking. Now my challenge, simple po, ay ganito. Change your thought. Because when your thought is changed, you will be emotionally inclined to it and your feelings will change and automatically your action will change. So is the result that you are getting. Ibig sabihin, if you want to change, it start with the thought process. Baguhin po natin yung ating pag-iisip. Baguhin natin yung vibration na ating inilagay sa ating isip, no? Then, the next step is to change our feelings. Kung halimbawa, nag-iisip tayo ng isang magandang lugar, scenery, o bahay at lupa ba kaya? Example lang yan, ha? For your desire. Now, you have to feel it as if it's already there. Feel as if you feel the breeze that passing through your face. Feel as if nandoon ka nakatayo sa bundok. Close your eyes and feel it na para siyang totoo. Then release a vibration thanking God of what it is. Then eventually, you will work it out. You will find ways just to put this into realization. Kasi hindi po sapat, no? Maari may punto si Bob Proctor, pero gusto rin po idagdag doon that action follows. TFR nga po eh. Thought, feelings, action, result. Because if we will only thought throughout the day without taking any action in it, it is nothing. So we have to put it into action. We have to believe on it through our feelings, no? And eventually, it will come to pass. Kaya po, nais kong muling iparating sa inyo, just believe. Law of attraction is God's instituted law. This is OG Solitario once again, challenging you, don't just survive, but also thrive. Rich for Managed Life. Hanggang sa muli po, paalam.